at what we do know. In New South Wales, 3 people are now confirmed dead. 5 people who were unaccounted for have now been found safe and well. More than 150 homes have been destroyed. Authorities expect that number to increase, with the number of fire grounds yet to be assessed. There are currently 72 blazes still burning in New South Wales. All fires that were at emergency level have been downgraded. There are still 11 fires at a watch and act level.
In Queensland, fires west of Yeppoon at Cobberable have caused extensive damage overnight, with reports of multiple homes destroyed, as well as sheds, boats, vehicles and machinery. Thousands of residents who evacuated to Wanton near the Sunshine Coast have been allowed to return to their homes. But residents of Koroiba, Noosa North Shore and Noosa Banks have been told to stay away because of the ongoing threat.
Back to New South Wales, and our reporter Penny Timms is at the headquarters of the Rural Fire Service in Sydney for us. Penny, the conditions aren't as dire as they have been in the past 48 hours, but they do remain challenging for fire crews.
Yeah, that's right. Look, right across the state, there really has been an easing in conditions, which fire crews are really taking advantage of. And what they're doing is they're spending a lot of today trying to get on top of as many of those fires as is possible. As you said, there are more than 70 fires burning across the state. The most intensive of those are around the north and far north region of the coast. However, over the next coming days, conditions are going to deteriorate. So as much as they can, they're going to be working really hard to try to contain those fires. Now, I do just have an update as well that the Watch and Act, the number of fires at Watch and Act is actually now at 9. So that's really good news for the crews, who've obviously been able to make a bit of, take a bit of ground there. However, they are warning that this is still a really dangerous situation right across New South Wales, especially for that mid-north coast, north and far north coastal regions.
And so talk us through the weather forecast for today.
Look, today there is that easing in conditions. We're not seeing those really gusty winds that we saw on Friday, and temperatures have come down quite a lot, which is really great, and that's being able to give those firefighters those favourable conditions so that they can try to do as much backburning across the state as is actually possible. And they're also pleading with a lot of residents to try to make sure that their property is also safe because come Tuesday, conditions are going to be very, very serious. And the Deputy Commissioner, Rob Rogers, made some mention of this a little earlier.
The areas in the north coast where we've already got fires, we're quite concerned about what those fires will do on that day. We're looking at temperatures in the high 30s, very low humidity, strong westerly winds, and we know what those fires have done just the other day, and we know that's going to happen again. We'll be coming out with specific advice to areas there as to how prepared those areas are and how safe those areas are, and what we can do to ensure that we're as ready as we can be on Tuesday.
So Penny, the RFS considering what advice to deliver ahead of Tuesday, but what are crews doing on the ground in the meantime?
Look, they're really just trying to contain as many fires as is actually possible. So they'll be doing that both today and tomorrow. They are, though, saying to a lot of people across the entire
Penny,
state...
I'm going to have to interrupt you there. The Queensland Premier, Anastasia Palaszczuk, has begun speaking.